My name is Shona Darroch and I am an HR business partner at Diodes, and amongst many other things I look after our next generation, which is our future workforce at Diodes.
I'm Caitlin Kirk and I am a maintenance technician at Diodes.
My name is Laurie McKelvey. I work for Diodes Inc in Greenock, and I'm a facilities mechanical engineer. Diodes produce semiconductors, microchips, semi-analogues, which go in a range of things, including cars and ventilators. So when I left school at 17, I went to university, did sport and physical activity first, and after 2 years I then took a gap year and went and played hockey in Holland. When I came back, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do and applied for a graduate role with a design company, and through them I did in building services, did a BEng honours and a masters, and I started in Diodes in March 2020.
I started my apprenticeship as soon as I left school, so I applied for multiple apprenticeships while I was doing my 6-year exams. I then attended an open day on site here at Diodes for apprenticeships, and March 2015 I applied for my apprenticeship. I then found out I was successful in July 2015, so I got a phone call to say I was successful after doing 2 interviews. When I found out I was successful, I started at East Kilbride Training Centre for 1 year, and then I came on site and started working. Done day release at college for a further 2 years to get my HNC to then become a fully qualified technician.
Typical day is in the morning we have like a facilities morning meeting, and when we assess the mechanical systems, make sure everything's working properly, and yeah, there's no problems or anything. The main role, what we do is the tools in the fab area where they make the semiconductors go up to 1,000 degrees, so we have to try and keep them cool, and the people that work in there cool, so we have to do a lot of work with mechanical systems to make sure they work. We do small projects, so we run improvements for all the systems on site, and we also work with contractors who we bring on site and we kind of work with them. And we also do energy reduction projects, so we try and reduce our carbon footprint of the whole site as well.
So when I started my apprenticeship, we worked 8:30 till 5. A lot of people in the factory do, but just at the beginning of the year I started doing shift work, so I now work 7 till 7, and I work on the back end of the week, so I always start on a Wednesday at 7 o'clock, whether it's night shift or day shift. So when I come in, I'll start work at 7, I'll log in, check my emails, check a end of shift report from the shift before. So they'll type up what's been happening the shift before, just so that we can check what's going to be happening for the rest of our shift. And then we'll have a discussion of who's going to work on what tools are down, what tools need worked on. Once I find out what job I'm going to be doing, I'll go to it. Every day is different, so you could be working one day on a tool that you've never worked on before, doing a job that you've never seen. Another day you could be doing a job that happens maybe every couple of weeks. So you've got planned maintenance, which happens yearly, monthly, weekly. So you could be doing that, or you could be doing jobs that you've never seen before, which is quite challenging, but it's interesting.
We look for people who are team players, and we look for people who can build good, strong relationships. A lot of the roles that we do, you have to work across different departments, so communication is key. And because of the roles that we do have, we really look for people who have that passion for engineering, who have a willingness to learn, and who can be flexible and adaptable to an ever-changing environment, which makes Diodes a really good place to work.
Thinking on your feet, so problem solving, so a lot of reactive things happen each day, so things break, things don't work as they should, and you need to be able to think on your feet. And working on it is involving a team, so we have to work with guys in the fab, guys within our team, and we have to make sure we kind of align everyone to work properly.
So for our apprenticeship programme, we look for people to have a grade A or B at National 5 level in English, Maths, a science and a technical subject. If they're going to college, we would look for people who have studied electrical engineering or engineering systems. And if going to university is the route that people want to take, then we would expect for our graduate programmes, our graduates to have a minimum of a 2-1 in applied physics or chemistry, chemical engineering, electronic and electrical engineering, and mechanical engineering. Yeah, absolutely. So we would encourage anybody who's interested in a career at Diodes to get in touch with us, and if we can make the dates work, then yes, we would absolutely welcome some people on work experience.
Working with Diodes, since I've been here, there's a lot of experience and there's a lot of support from when you're here on site. A lot of guys speaking to you every day, making sure you know, understand your role. I'm doing a lot of learning in this new role, but I've always been supported through that. There's a really good culture, so guys are hard working and they bring out the best in you, and there's also a lot of perks as well with Diodes, so there's flexi time and there's a gym and there's supplementary things as well that you can always get.
If anyone is interested in anything at Diodes in terms of work placements, whether it's career advice, whether it's qualifications advice, then they can email nextgeneration@eu.diodes.com and we will look at it and get back to them.